Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Sunday. Welcome back. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. So I have another round of candle reviews to share today, post-burn reviews, and they will both be from Kringle Candle. The first one will be from the Country Candle line, and then the second one will be from the Reserve line that just recently dropped. So if you are interested, make sure that you are subscribed, and those videos should pop up in your subscription feed. But yeah, we're gonna start off today with Cosmic Cupcake, which is a new fragrance for the spring and summer 2023 here from the Country Candle line. The Country Candles are now exclusively the soy formulation from Kringle. They decided to go ahead and do away with paraffin going forward for the Country Candle line. The jars will remain the same, at least for the time being. I don't know if there are any plans to change from this more traditional, like, country home style type jar. This is definitely, I feel like, an homage to the Yankee Candle days. And that connection definitely makes sense if you know about the history of Yankee Candle and Kringle Candle. But I have to admit, this is not my favorite style of jar. I really, if I had to pick between this and the 2-wick tumblers, I would definitely lean a little bit more towards the tumbler jars. But I think that is more of like a personal preference type thing. So anyway, I'm super excited to share my thoughts on Cosmic Cupcakes today because I think this is going to be the winner for me in terms of favorite fragrance from this most recent release from Country Candle. And I'm having the best luck out of all of the candles with this particular fragrance in terms of strength and throw. So I will say I've noticed a little bit of variation in terms of strength and throw between the different Country Candle fragrances that were released, and there were 6 of them, so we are going to go through all 6. But this one is definitely by far the strongest, and I would say I would consider this actually like borderline powerhouse in terms of its performance. So you can now purchase the fragrances from the Country Candle line in both the large and medium jars, which have been out for a couple weeks now, but the Daylights recently came into stock, as well as the wax melts. So if you are just interested in trying these fragrances before committing to either a full or a medium-sized jar, because these do have quite a long burn time, you might want to make sure you like the scent first. Definitely pick up either the Daylights or the wax melts. They do have some bundles available, but you can purchase them individually. I am most definitely planning on picking up a bunch of wax melts from the new drop because I love pairing those like with the candles when I'm burning them. Definitely, if you're looking for a lot more like oomph or fragrance output, that's a good thing to do. So I do love that they offer the matching wax melts. But yeah, if you have not tried any of these scents or you are at all unsure about the fragrance notes, get started with either of those 2 options before you commit to the larger size. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and read through the scent description. We'll talk about the fragrance notes. I'll tell you what I smell, because this is one of those scents where I feel like people kind of smell some different things. So I'll tell you my take, but definitely, you know, make sure that you read through the reviews and kind of make your decision based off of several people's reviews and not just mine, because like I said, some people are smelling some different things. So, all right, Cosmic Cupcakes. This out of this world scent opens up with a burst of juicy orange, lime zest, and candied lemon. Succulent red berries blend into a confectionery sweet mixture of coconut milk, melted buttery caramel, and cocoa powder, topped with a swirl of vanilla buttercream frosting and sugar crystals. So the top notes are candied lemon, orange juice, lime zest, and red berries. The mid notes are coconut milk, cocoa powder, buttery caramel. The base is sugar crystals and vanilla buttercream frosting. So what I actually smell from this, and I've mentioned this a couple times, when I first stuck my nose into this on cold sniff and when it's burning, they actually smell almost exactly the same to my nose. Sometimes a fragrance will change a little bit or sometimes transform quite a bit once you actually light it or melt that candle. I know there's a lot of people who are just melting candles these days versus burning them. But this is one where I find that the cold sniff is very true to like the burning experience of this particular scent. I really smell those, and I buy these at Trader Joe's, but you can purchase them at like regular, you know, grocery stores as well. But those dark chocolate orange balls that are oftentimes released during the holidays, I love buying them at Trader Joe's because they have a really nice like dark chocolate one that I absolutely love. I smell a lot, like that's predominantly like the first thing that hits my nose is the smell of those chocolate balls. So I tend to get quite a bit of like that cocoa powder. To me, it's translating to like a dark chocolate, not necessarily like a milk chocolate. So I smell a lot of chocolate, a lot of cocoa, and combine that with mostly that orange note. Like that's the first thing that hits me. But I do also pick up that candied lemon. I know some people when they have described this scent, they describe it as very lemon forward or like a lemon bar type fragrance. It doesn't scream lemon to my nose, but I definitely pick it up. But again, I lean more towards camp, like cocoa and orange versus like lemon bar type vibe. So I think it's kind of interesting how people are smelling different things with this one. I do get like a touch of lime zest as well, but lime is not the predominant citrus note to me. It is orange, then lemon, and then touch of lime. In terms of the red berries, I kind of do see where there might be like some raspberry or strawberry action in this. It is definitely a very sweet scent that does have some berry notes to it. But again, I really smell, I go more back towards those like chocolate orange balls than anything else as the predominant like scent, like memory trigger for myself. Now I do get that like base note of that delicious vanilla buttercream. You absolutely smell that. And you can also almost pick up those sugar crystals. Like this is a very sweet scent. I would almost put this in the borderline cloying for some people, I think. Department, only because it is so sweet. And I know a lot of people, when things are like very sweet or overly sweet, that can be kind of headache inducing for some people or just totally makes them like turn off. If you at all are like very particular about gourmand scents or you don't like things that are very sweet, I would probably say this might not be the fragrance for you. But again, you can always try it in the daylight. So you're only committing to like, what are the daylights? Like $3.50 or something like that. Plus, obviously, you can use the ambassador discount codes. You can save a little bit of money on these candles with the ambassador discount codes right now. They are not on sale yet, by the way. I don't anticipate these going on sale for another like couple of weeks at least. Typically, during the first few weeks of a new release, Kringle does not put the candles on sale. So 15% off is the max that you can get with an ambassador code. Mine is MELANIEP15. That'll save you 15% off of any of the new candles that are not on sale right now. So, but yeah, I would say go with a daylight first, just because if you're at all unsure, this is one you want to make sure that you smell first. I love it, you guys. This is an absolutely heavenly, sweet, fun, super gourmand scent. Like, you really want to make sure that you are in the mood for something that is just pure food smell when you light this bad boy up. And the strength and the throw of this one, you guys, it is amazing. I put the strength of this at a solid 8. Like, this I can actually smell through the entirety of pretty much the downstairs of the house. So it also has a very good throw to it, which I'm impressed mostly by, because this type of container to me, like the opening kind of like, it gets a little bit smaller at the top there, as you can see. So it really does kind of in a way limit the fragrance output, I feel like. But it still powers through that and it scents the entirety of the downstairs of my house. When I've had some of the other like Kringle scents going alongside this, like in another part of the house, this one almost drowns the other fragrance out. Like, she is powerful. And if you're looking for something that is really going to give you a lot of oomph, I would say you gotta try this one. It is delicious. I am a massive fan. I hope this one sticks around and I will be buying more of it. I will absolutely be picking up the wax melts to, like, you know, melt alongside when I'm burning the candle to give me even more. I don't think I need it, but why not? The more the better in my eyes in terms of home fragrance. I know not everybody has that same mentality about home fragrance, but I like it to be rather strong. So for me, I think that's gonna be a good fit. But if you're just looking for like a good amount of scent in your home, the candle alone would get it done for you. So this one, absolutely thumbs up. I will definitely keep you guys updated on post-burn reviews for the other ones as well. One thing I want to mention about the wicks, these are not the same wicks that are in the 2-wick tumbler jars. These are different. They do form pretty large mushroom tops. You are going to have to trim the wicks. I actually trim them quite short, and the candle seems to be doing just fine. I have had a little bit of discoloration. I do want to mention that. So I'm just going to kind of turn this candle to the side here for a second. I do notice a little bit of like discoloration and darkening right on this lip right here. So she's not completely flawless in terms of like the sooting situation, I will say. With the 2-wick tumbler jars, like I don't ever get like any discoloration at all. I just wipe the side of the jar here. But with this one, hopefully this isn't too hot, I am getting just a touch of that. So again, it's not bad. And it's not anything that has me like extinguishing the candle. But what I want to mention is that I've only noticed that accumulation after burning this for more than 4 hours at a time. So I would say as long as you're burning somewhere between 3 and 4 hours, I'm not noticing any discoloration. When you go beyond that, when those mushroom tops get really, really huge, that's when I'm starting to notice like this happening here. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and limit my burns to between 3 and 4 hours max of the New Country candles. And I think that's going to keep me in sort of the clean range that I'm looking for in terms of burn. So, but I did want to give you guys a heads up on that, because that's one of the things that I really love about the 2-wick tumblers, is that those like very rarely ever get sooty or discolored, but it is something that I'm noticing here. So anyway, let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know your thoughts on Cosmic Cupcakes. I know it could potentially be a polarizing fragrance in that it is so sweet, but I don't know, I really like it. And I also love that I don't pick up the caramel at all. I know that I didn't mention that in the fragrance notes. I don't smell any caramel, which I'm kind of a fan of personally, but if that's what you're looking for, I don't personally smell it. So anyway, you guys, I hope that this review was helpful. If it was, please give this video a big fat thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, and stay tuned for another review here in a few hours. Take care. Toodaloo.